The initial high from ice is a cruel deception. Users experience a surge of euphoria, a feeling of invincibility, and an abundance of energy. The world seems sharper, brighter, and problems melt away under the influence of this potent stimulant. For a brief time, ice delivers on its promises. But this initial high is fleeting, a temporary illusion that quickly gives way to a darker reality. Like a loan shark demanding repayment with exorbitant interest, ice extracts a heavy price for its fleeting moments of pleasure. The initial rush is often accompanied by a rapid heart rate, increased blood pressure, and a suppressed appetite. Sleep becomes elusive, replaced by a frenetic energy that belies the damage occurring within. This is the insidious nature of ice. It offers a tantalizing glimpse of bliss, only to snatch it away and leave behind a wreckage of the body and mind. The immediate dangers of ice are numerous and severe. The drug's effects on the cardiovascular system are particularly alarming. The heart, forced to work overtime, races at an unnatural pace, increasing the risk of heart attack or stroke. Blood pressure, also elevated, puts additional strain on the cardiovascular system. The body, flooded with adrenaline and other stress hormones, enters a state of hyperarousal, unaware of the damage being inflicted. Ice also disrupts the body's natural temperature regulation, leading to overheating and potentially fatal hypothermia. The user may experience intense sweating, dizziness, and confusion as their body struggles to cope with the drug's toxic effects. Even a single use of ice can result in seizures, convulsions, or respiratory failure. The drug's potent effects on the central nervous system can lead to paranoia, hallucinations, and aggressive behavior, posing a danger to the user and those around them. The long-term consequences of ice use are even more harrowing than its immediate effects. Over time, the drug chisels away at the body and mind, leaving behind a hollow shell of the person they once were. Chronic ice use takes a devastating toll on physical health. The drug ravages the cardiovascular system, increasing the risk of heart disease, stroke, and heart failure. Lungs become damaged, leading to respiratory problems and an increased susceptibility to infections. The once bright eyes become sunken and dull, their sparkle extinguished by endless nights of intoxication. Teeth rot and crumble, a grim reminder of the drug's corrosive power. Skin, ravaged by scratching and poor nutrition, becomes covered in sores and lesions. But the physical damage is only part of the story. Ice also inflicts profound psychological and emotional wounds that can be even more difficult to heal. Section 5. Ensnared by chemistry, the grip of addiction. Ice's addictive grip is rooted in its profound effects on brain chemistry. The drug triggers a surge of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. This dopamine flood creates an intense feeling of euphoria that users desperately crave, driving them to seek out the drug again and again. However, with repeated use, the brain becomes less sensitive to dopamine, requiring increasingly larger doses of ice to achieve the same high. This tolerance builds rapidly, trapping users in a vicious cycle of addiction. Withdrawal from ice is a brutal experience characterized by intense cravings, depression, anxiety, and fatigue. These debilitating symptoms make it incredibly difficult to quit, even for those who desperately want to break free. Section 6. Lost in the Mirror, a life upended by ice. The story of Sarah illustrates the devastating impact of ice addiction. Once a vibrant and promising young woman, Sarah's life spiraled out of control after she started using ice. She lost her job, her home, and her relationships as the drug consumed her life. Her physical health deteriorated rapidly, leaving her a shadow of her former self. Sarah's story is not unique. Countless lives have been shattered by this insidious drug. Families torn apart, futures extinguished, and potential left unfulfilled. These are the human costs of ice addiction. Section 7. A Glimmer of Hope: Paths to Recovery. While the grip of ice addiction is powerful, recovery is possible. With the right support, treatment, and unwavering determination, individuals can break free from the chains of this devastating drug. Treatment centers specializing in addiction recovery offer a safe and structured environment for individuals to begin their journey to sobriety. Behavioral therapies such as cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT can help individuals identify and change the thoughts and behaviors that contribute to addiction. Support groups provide a vital lifeline for those in recovery, offering a space to share experiences, find strength in shared struggles, and build healthy connections with others who understand the challenges of overcoming addiction. Section 8. Breaking the Chains: Knowledge and Action. Knowledge is power, and understanding the dangers of ice is the first step toward prevention and recovery. By sharing this information, we can help break the stigma surrounding addiction and encourage those who are struggling to seek help. Let us not turn away from the harsh realities of ice addiction. Instead, let us confront this issue with compassion, awareness, and a commitment to providing support for those affected by this devastating drug. The fight against ice addiction is a collective effort. By working together, we can break the chains of addiction and create a brighter future for individuals, families, and communities. Choose knowledge, choose action, choose hope. Choose